According to gambling.com, the Miami Heat fans are considered the fourth most annoying in the NBA. So let's dive right in and realize why we didn't make it to number one. I really believe we could have done better. I'm Manny Garavito. Welcome to another episode of the Miami Comedy Podcast, and let's jump right into the fire. So right off the bat, let's take into consideration that the name of the website that conducted this research is called gambling.com. I'm assuming somebody lost a lot of money in their staff and just wanted to find something annoying about the team that they lost the money to. That's just a wild guess. Somebody is really upset and was like, you know what? I'm going to see if the fans of this team make it on this list. So they sent out some sort of bot that looked at all the postings on NBA-related teams and games, and then the most obnoxious comebacks were for these particular teams. The first one on the list was the LA Lakers, and I'm not surprised because I think this is probably the number one team in the entire NBA. You know why? Because they always have an all-star team because they've got that Hollywood money. I mean, every single time these guys win a championship, you really think that the NBA is rigged somehow. Like, whenever these guys win another championship, the screen should go blank and it should say, directed by LeBron James. I don't even think the coach brings the players together to look at plays. I think the coach just brings them together to look at the script. Everybody has a role in this particular movie. Space Jam 2 should have just been the Lakers winning the championship again. Maybe that's how you make the Space Jam movies win an Oscar. Man, that looked believable. I can't believe that was a work of fiction after all. The second most annoying fan base in the NBA are the Golden State Warriors. And let's face it, I don't really think anyone in Miami pays attention to that team. Golden State Warriors. No, I don't really think any of those words from that team's name gets the attention of the people from Miami. There's just nothing relatable about it. Every time someone says the name Stephen Curry, we just say, Stephen Corrió donde? What do they call the duo? The Splash Brothers? That sounds like a water park to us. I don't really think these first two teams really count because if you take into consideration how large this fan base is, those two are destined to come up on top. Of course, they're going to be talking about them on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and all these social medias because they have so many people that are involved in paying attention to their teams. The third one, however, is quite surprising and satisfying at the same time. That's right. It's the New York Knicks. I really don't have much to say about the Knicks. I mean, all I know is that the people that used to support their team is now here in Miami rooting for our team. So by default, we win. I mean, you guys haven't won anything since 1973. And then the fourth is the Miami Heat, which, you know, I understand. I understand why we made it on this list. But what I don't understand is how we didn't make it to the first place. That's why someone from gambling.com lost a lot of money, in my opinion, because we really are the underdogs in the NBA. No one really sees us coming. People are always betting against us, and then bam, we're in the finals. Not only are we probably one of the best underdog teams in the NBA, but when it finally comes down to us as fans, we're only fans if we make it to the finals. You never hear anything about the Heat until we make it close to the finals. That's when we all bring our jerseys out and start buying tickets. And that's a Miami attitude. And that should be the most annoying fan in the entire NBA. The guy that only supports their team when they're winning. We keep it real here in Miami. We're only fans when they do a good job. Even when we're in the finals, if we're not in the lead by the final quarter, we walk out on our own team. We're not going to wait to see us lose. We'd rather just go home and say, hey, man, we didn't play good, but they're still playing. Yeah, but it's the final quarter. I've seen enough. And then even worse, to add even more to that list as to why we might be the most hated fans. That's right. We start banging on pots and pans when we do win. We rub it in your face. We let everybody know we're winning. We don't even cook in Miami. Most of the people here in Miami probably go out to eat. That's right. We run right into our kitchen and we grab our best and finest stainless steel pots and pans that are extra clean for that extra clang. We only buy pots and pans in case the Heat win. And then we put it on our stove, so that when we start clanging in front of your face, you can really feel that heat. We even wear fake gold chains to mock you, to let you know that our team is winning. Let me say that again. Let me just show you just why we're the most annoying fans in the entire NBA. We have fake gold chains to mock the other team. I mean, the audacity. And it doesn't just have to end with the fans alone. We could just look at something like the arena. The arena itself is annoying. At first, we had the American Airlines Arena, and then they lost some money. And then we just went straight to Bitcoin. We went to FTX. That's right. During the boom of cryptocurrency, we decided to get a name to flex on everybody just how much money we've got in our city. We were the FTX Arena just to flex on y'all. And then as soon as cryptocurrency went down, we then switched the name again. We went to Kaseya Center. And to this day, Miami still doesn't know what that is. What is the Kaseya? What is Kaseya? Ask somebody from Miami what Kaseya Center means. They're just going to look at you and be like, ¿Qué sé yo? The bottom line is the reason why we made it to this list is because there's a lot of haters out there of the Miami Heat, and you can't blame them. I mean, let's really break down the reason why we're on this list, just straight up. It's just people just dislike us for being the team that we are. Because like I said, you never know what to expect from us. We really are like a wild card whenever you see us on the bill. You never know who might win. We might play against the LA Lakers, the Golden State Warriors, the Denver Nuggets, the Celtics. You never know. We're just as spontaneous as the people here in Miami. I really think that my theory is correct. I really think somebody placed a bet at gambling.com and were like, what the hell happened? This team was supposed to lose. Oh, I can't stand them. Let me see if they make it on the list. We probably didn't even make it on the list at all. They were just like, all right, let's get the first two out of the way. The third one is the enemy of the fourth one, and then there we are. Miami Heat are the fourth most annoying. And fourth kind of almost sounds like first. I think it's a conspiracy. You know what's another word for annoying? Memorable, unforgettable, undeniable. You'll never forget when we make it to the finals again. Oh, remember all those times the Miami Heat made it to the finals? Or even worse, do you remember when Miami Heat won the championship? No one saw that coming. You mad because we bring the party to the NBA. And it all starts off with our arena. You could play a game here with us. We play a home game at the whatever center, and we got DJ spinning whenever we make the points, and then complete silence whenever you guys do. Our cheerleaders are like borderline soft porn. You guys have cheerleaders that are like family friendly, you know, dancing and doing all their hurrah moves. We out there in the courtside twerking. You got to make your children look away. Broadcasters got to cut to a commercial whenever they see our cheerleaders doing their thing. All right, well, that's it for today's episode. Thank you very much for tuning in. I actually feel like I gave y'all more reasons to love us or hate us, so I'm glad to contribute as a Miami Heat fan. Remember, we're not really that annoying. We're just better at celebrating whenever we're coming close to winning. Let's go Heat. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast. We are on TikTok. We are on YouTube. We are on Spotify. We are on Instagram at Miami Comedy Podcast. Hope to see you on the next episode, and thanks for tuning in.